This is the Gamesir G8, and it basically turns your iPhone into a full-on portable gaming console. It also solves one of the biggest problems that we encounter when we play games on our phone. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Let's talk about tech. The biggest problem when we play games on our phone is the way the buttons are laid out in the screen or how inconsistent they can be sometimes. Sometimes you are playing the game and you are tapping on the screen and you don't realize that that side of the screen is dirty, so the phone doesn't register the tap. Or you could be playing a game and you're so immersed on it that you think you're tapping the right spot of the screen, and when you look at it, you're way off. At least that's what happens to me sometimes. And that's when something like the Gamesir G8 comes in clutch. And this video is not even sponsored, I just really enjoy using it. With that being said, let me take you guys through the unboxing experience. I thought the unboxing would be simple. The box does look pretty nice, but I did struggle to open it. After you take that out of the way and you get this box right in here and you open it up, then you get the G8 Gamesir. Then you're greeted with a little bit of paperwork, and one of the things that I like about the paperwork is that we actually get a sticker, and we know we usually don't get those around anymore. One thing I was not expecting is having 3 different types of joysticks. I do appreciate this a lot, and first look at it, it looks pretty good and it feels pretty good, but let's get into the build quality and see what this is all about. Now on something like this, when it comes to the build quality and design, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. It is made out of plastic, pretty solid though. It's not something that you're gonna break or it's gonna break on you right away. It feels pretty smooth, really good to the touch. If you ask me, it feels a little bit like an Xbox controller. The USB-C that it has to connect it to your phone actually moves up and down, which is really clutch. It makes it a lot easier to connect it to your phone. The buttons feel really good. They are pretty clicky. I mean, you guys are able to hear that for yourself right now. You also have a lot of buttons. I mean, you have your normal set of buttons on the top right, you have a joystick bottom right, then you have a joystick top left, you have the cross at the bottom too if you don't want to use the joysticks, and you have your buttons at top, 4 buttons, and 2 buttons in the back as well. The 2 buttons in the back are actually pretty cool since you're able to map them to whatever option you want in the game. A good website that you guys can go to see if your Gamesir G8 is working is called Gamepad Tester. This screen will come up, and if you press a button, it'll mark it down, and this is how you know if your controller is working and responding how it should be. So the back buttons on the controller are not assigned to anything. You have to do that yourself, and if you long press this M button and one of the back buttons at the same time, it'll allow you to map it to any other button. So just hold and press, and once you see it flashing, just pick any of the buttons that you want that back button to be mapped to. Let's do X, and now when I press the back button, you can see that it marks X. If you look at the bottom of the controller, you see that it charges with USB Type-C. It also has a headphone jack, which makes the experience a whole lot better. Another thing that I noticed on the sides is that it has this little texture for more grip, which I think is a really nice touch. In order to swap your joysticks, it's super easy as well. The 2 pieces on the side do come out. They are magnetic, so just go ahead and pop them right out. Once you do that, grab the joystick and gently pull up, then go ahead and grab any of the other joysticks that you have, pop it back in, take the plate and put it back in as well. No worries, the magnets will do all the work. For the most part, the Gamesir G8 works really well. The only bad thing that I will tell you guys about is the fact that it doesn't work if you have a bulky case, so depending on the case that you have. For example, I have this MagSafe case that when I put it on my phone, it does make it a little bit bulkier, and let me show you guys right now how it looks when I put it in the G8 Gamesir. As you guys can see now, my phone is on the game controller with a case on, and the website doesn't recognize the controller because of the case. The case is too bulky, so the connection doesn't really happen. So that's one of the only bad sides. Other than that, I have been having a blast using this thing. I'm able to play pretty much whatever game I want without a problem, and it's super comfortable and convenient as well. And it's even better now that we had the Delta emulator on the iOS App Store, something that we didn't have before, and I'm able to play a ton of retro games with the controller, and it actually feels really good. If you guys want to see anything else about the Gamesir G8, let me know down in the comments. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and see you in another video. Peace out.